Welcome back to Undiagnosed Baddie podcast. This is your daily 10-minute podcast with your host, BellaThaGawd. That is me. Let's get into our topic for today. Now, this particular person was talking about how apartment floors should have a floor only for people with pets. Now, I'm a discriminator. And I really just think that there should be very, very, very harsh rules for people with pets. Some people be like, oh, why do I have a pet deposit? Why this, why that? And it's because your animals ruin homes, ruin houses, and you think that you don't have to pay for it because you be like, oh, this my sweet Nilly. And Nilly is just perfect, and I shouldn't be charged for them blinds. And yes, the fuck you should. Also, living in a community, people are like they'll leave their dog shit everywhere, and you're like, can you please clean that up? Can you please clean it up? And people don't clean up their dog poop. Everyone is not as clean as others. I have a friend, you can't tell that he has a dog and a cat at all when you walk in his house. You cannot tell that he has animals. Other people, you can smell it coming up to their door, be it a house or an apartment. Now, when you say all people with pets should live on the same floor, I kind of sort of agree for the noise, for the barking, for all of that, but having them like scattered out throughout the building, it's just like I have a ring alarm on my apartment door, and I see this lady walk her dog all the time. Now she had a little tiny jit or whatever, but I don't like it because there are times where it's not on a leash. Now granted, it's tiny, no, it hasn't bitten me, but it was the time it ran up on me and my daughter, and I kicked it. Put your animal on a leash. And she was like, it doesn't bite, it does. I don't care. Your dog doesn't bite you. And also, what about the people that are allergic to animals? My daughter is allergic to the dander of pet fur. Even when people have hypoallergenic dogs, it's a lie. Like, please take the meds, right? She got to take the meds. And I just don't like the fact that you can smell people. It's totally different when people have pets than people that don't have pets. It's a smell. A lot of people aren't as clean as my friend. I think there should be levels of people, apartment buildings anyway, but I guess that's discriminate. People that have a lot of kids. Let's talk about it. People that have a lot of kids need to be downstairs so they're not disturbing others, especially when it's when schools close or it's inclement weather or whatever it is, summer break. You know, I don't want to hear your kid like this building that I'm in. They did a. I'm in a good building. I don't want to say too much because you niggas be watching me. But I can hear their child cry. So there's times where I'm recording, like I really need the soundproof things for the ceiling. But do you know how much that's gonna cost to do the whole studio, right? So I'm like, well, do I spend that money here or do I wait? Because when I do another studio, baby, we gonna have a studio when I move, when I get a house. I'm building a studio. Like it's gonna be, that's where the money's gonna go. We gonna be on set in the house doing the things. Some of your favorite people, that's where they go. I'm going to the studio. They go downstairs. Welcome to MTV Cribs, but getting back to people being on certain floors, like I don't want to hear your baby cry all the time. Like I'm past that stage in my life, and they're always crying. Like ugh. Should people with kids be on certain levels, right? But then you have your ADAs, and then can we? At the rental office ain't thinking about that. They are trying to fill occupancy at that point, right? And that's just one of the things. But I do think people with like all pets should be on one floor. Y'all smell it together. Y'all go through that together. I shouldn't have to get on the elevator with you, your pet, or any of the like. Ugh. It's just not something that's for me. And there's people that always want to combat animal lovers. Well, go buy a house then. And you want to know what happens when people still have houses? And I know because I watch TikToks, y'all be beefing because you walk by people's homes and you let your animals use the bathroom in their yards. I wanted to cuss, but I didn't cuss. Use the bathroom, in their yards, and you still don't clean it up. So even when people have their own homes, y'all are still nasty. Why y'all so nasty? I don't want to hear the not me. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're nasty. Everybody doesn't like animals. Don't let your pets run up on people. Y'all just y'all don't y'all are and you oh, let's get into this real quick. Yeah, cause y'all don't piss me off. Y'all got these animals with these fake ass vests that you ordered off Amazon, saying that they are emotional support, and y'all got fake papers on these animals. And when I'm stick your animals are not trained. Y'all not even training your animals to pretend to be the false documents that you have. What's up with y'all? Dogs do not bark, do not sniff, do not do any of the things that your domestic animal trained dogs don't do that to people they don't know. I be wanting to report y'all. We gotta figure out. If y'all know a hotline that I could call for people with fake emotional support. Like I'm gonna take a picture of the dog. I'm gonna take a picture of you, and I'm gonna put you on social media because your animal is not classified as a medically trained emotional support, whatever it is. And that's because y'all be trying to have all these pets in the hotels. Now that I think hotels should only have like 4 rooms for people with pets, and only people with pets can stay in there. If those rooms are sold out, that's it. Because I don't want to go into a room where somebody had a pet before me and I see dog hair and all that. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to smell it. I don't know what you did. Just like that nasty ass lady was like, yeah, you can clean your panties in the room Keurig, baby. The way people went, I have never seen the internet turn on a white woman that fast. And not only the internet, the hotel chain sued her ass because they had to replace every Keurig in all of their chains. At least for that hotel. I'm a size it and say they whole chain like, but nah, they sued her because she was like, yeah, if you only got one pair of panties, and in my head, I'm like, whatever happened to washing the panties where the soap is at, which is in the bathroom, right? If you only travel with one pair of panties, what happened to washing them while you're in the shower where the soap is and letting them dry on like the towel rack? What happened to that? What's up with y'all? White people, if you watch this, come to the front and tell me what's up with your people, because that's your people. That's your culture. That ain't us. We don't do stuff like that. We do stuff like what I just said. But also, that's why there's always commentary. Shout out to the channel. Um, about how many pairs of underwear do you pack when you go on vacation? Y'all tell me in the comments, how many pairs of underwear do you pack when you go on a vacation? Tell me your age, and also tell me where you're from. And that's what I be asking. Like when I ask y'all to get in the comments and stuff like that, it'd be like, age matters for a lot of topics. Geography matters for a lot of topics, right? Some people are just raised different. Some people say you pack if you're gonna have 3 outfits a day, then you pack three pairs of drawers. Worst case scenario, you start going into your next day drawers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be, people are just so disgusting when it comes to hygiene for themselves and then hygiene for their pets. I don't think everybody should have a pet. Everybody's not clean. Everybody doesn't want to smell it. Everybody doesn't think Fido is cute. Everybody doesn't want Fido rolling up on them. So, with that being said, I don't even think some of the animals that people have should even be domestic animals. If we're going to be like, what are you doing with this is reaching, what are you doing with a bearded dragon? Why do you have lizards? You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose of having birds in your 34 birds in your house? Yuck. What is the purpose of some of these things? Let it go back into nature and be where it's supposed to be. Survival of the fittest. Let the animals go be animals. Find something else for your emotional support. Like all the therapists, all these people, all these ladies that went out here and got these degrees, man, go get some emotional support and put some money in somebody's pocket. These animals ain't it, because y'all are just terrorists to the community because y'all are nasty. And that's just my take on that. I don't really have nothing else to say. except for if you're not gonna pick up after your animal, then toilet train it or something. I don't know. Just don't have animals.